Jacob is it's hard. 14 years is not, it was today, it was yesterday, it was not 14 years ago, you know, it was so recent.
March 31st, 2010 is a day Sandra Cranston has lived over and over again for 14 years. For her brother, Jacob Cabinaw, it was a day like so many others.
He went disc golfing with some friends, and what I was told is after disc golfing he was invited out to go hang out at the open space or do something else with the friends, and he said, no, I've got homework to do. He was a student at NMC. So he was heading back to our mom's house where he was staying at the time and dropped friends off at open space.
It's after that drop-off at the open space in Traverse City that the mystery of what happened to Jacob begins.
The next morning when my mom called me and said Jacob never came home last night, she called Dave's garage where he was employed at the time, and he did not show up for work. And so that was all against his character. And that's when she said, something's definitely wrong.
Jacob's son, Xander, was just 6 years old at the time.
Well, I've got memories from parts here and there, but overall he's definitely left a lasting impact on me with certain activities like disc golfing, skateboarding. I do know the day that he actually disappeared, I was off on vacation at my grandma's, and when I came back, I think they even waited a while just to, you know, make sure that if he was gonna pop up, it would have been within the first few days.
According to a timeline from detectives, the evening of March 31st was the last time anyone would report seeing Jacob alive in Michigan. The timeline after that is truly puzzling. Detective Jason Polzine is one of the investigators currently working the case for the Grand Traverse County Sheriff's Office.
There's one stop. He does hit a gas station in Traverse City, the mutual station, and then he goes down to Buckley. Then there's a gas station in Cadillac, and $140 was taken from an ATM. And again, that's another one. There was no video. His card was used, so we're assuming that was him.
At 2:04 the next morning, Jacob is seen on video buying gas at a Speedway station in Matawan. His cell phone was pinged more than 12 hours later off a cell tower near Springfield, Missouri. Just after midnight the following morning, police in Hollister, Missouri run the plates on Jacob's car. Also that day, deputies in Washington County, Arkansas ran Jacob's plates and report that he's asleep in the car at a rest area in West Fork, Arkansas. It's the last time Jacob is definitively seen alive. His card was declined later that day in Ardmore, Oklahoma. It was used 2 hours later at an ExxonMobil in Fort Worth, then again in Sweetwater, Texas. That was the last activity on the card.
He pulled out cash in Cadillac, but even doing crunching numbers and to go from Matawan, Michigan all the way to Oklahoma, I don't know how you get gas and meals on $140 cash.
He didn't take any extra clothing. He didn't take his passport, he didn't take his toothbrush, his car charger, anything like that. He didn't take it.
In 2017, the VIN from Jacob's car turned up, possibly at a scrapyard in Mexico. More recently, in 2022, detectives did a fresh round of interviews.
Time has passed, and you know, there's people out there that they have their mind made up of what information they're going to tell us. And from an investigative standpoint, there's I'll just call it discrepancies in their stories.
All as detectives and Jacob's family continue to wonder what happened.
Still each breath.
Some closure just to finally know what actually happened. I don't know that the actual answer will be satisfying or you know, something that I necessarily want to know or that's good, but I think I'd rather know than not know.
You stand like your dad.
I do.
You do, with your shoulders, and you just, the way you walk in and go, it's like you're here.
My mom's told me I have quite a few of his mannerisms.
You do.
Movements. Yeah.
I love that. Somebody knows something, and You know, I just think that it's got to be eating at that person. They have to be wanting to come clean and just tell they're part of it. There's somebody out there.